Lots of enthusiasm around that presentation of the Star-Spangled Banner. And we've got plenty more coming up. Stay tuned. Welcome, everybody, to another presentation of the NBA Live on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan courtside with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and our reporter tonight on the sideline, David Aldridge. And checking out some numbers for Gordon Hayward.
And guys, he's regressed a little bit offensively. He hasn't been the same this month as he was earlier in the season. He's lacking the edge that he had, and he needs to change his mindset. Stop sitting back and get into attack mode.
Here are the starters for Los Angeles. Caldwell Pope and LeBron fill out the wings. Markieff Morris is out there with Marc Gasol, and it's Schroeder in at the point guard position. And for Charlotte, Washington and Zeller are in the middle. All out there with Terry Rozier, and it's Hayward in at the 3, the small forward. Greg, we're still involved in the conference system. Does it hold relevance as we're looking here at the standings mid-season?
You know, for travel distance, yes, and there's also some tradition at stake. I mean, look, that said, in a perfect world, you'd like to see the best 16 teams make the playoffs each year, but we've had, you know, imbalance in conferences forever, so that's not going to change, but sometimes change is just necessary.
How about quickly for the playoffs? Would you like to reseed and take the top 16s, 1 through 16?
I would. I think that'd be a great idea.
The Hornets shooting their initial free throws of the game right here.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. Ball hits them both. And Schroeder's got the ball here for Los Angeles. And here's Caldwell Pope. Schroeder outside. Gasol against Zeller. And here's James outside. It's rebounded by Charlotte. This game coming on the heels of their win against Toronto.
Yeah, and in that one, they caused a lot of misfires with their intensity on the defensive end.
And the hustle they showed on that end was infectious, contagious. I mean, their squad really got after it.
Schroeder passes to Gasol. And no good. And Charlotte will come the other way. Down low, Washington. And then Washington with the dunk.
Boy, we're going to see lots of those. Washington can really get up. Got a little main streak in him, too, which I like.
It's a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, James Borrego had a few minutes to share with me. This is the first meeting they'll have against LeBron and the Lakers, and Coach thinks his team is properly prepared. He told me this is a milestone game for our team. We want to be able to go head-to-head with the Lakers and see how we fare. We're going to learn a lot from this meeting. Win or lose, Coach is excited to test his team against LeBron and company. Guys?
Thank you, David. It's his first trip to the line.
And he's been terrific, guys. I mean, the percentage right around 86%, so no doubt he's pleased with that.
And it's clear that's a change for the better from what he was able to do at the free throw line a year ago, guys.
First one falls for him.
A sharp shooter with a quick trigger release, Caldwell Pope is known for being an efficient scorer.
Caldwell Pope drops them both.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Ball against Schroeder. Ball dishes to Hayward. Washington kicks to Rozier. Back to Washington. Yep, that one goes.
Boy, nice job that time by P.J. Washington to knock down the shot after setting the screen.
And Clark, he's proving to be one of the more explosive players in the league. Scary Terry.
He has the build of a boxer, Greg, in some ways. Great muscle definition, really quick in all aspects. You notice nobody really ever messes with this guy. He's quiet, and those guys often are the scariest because you know they're tough when they don't say much. And his style of play is pretty much fear-striking as well.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 0-4, missing their first 4 field goals here. James looking around. Here's Gasol, and Gasol slams it in.
There is a bunch to appreciate about LeBron's game. His passing is off the charts. Just look at that feed.
Hornets leading by 7. Now ball. Hayward outside. Caldwell Pope against Rozier. 5 to shoot. Good work defensively by Morris.
Well, you know, this is what happens. You can't afford to lose concentration even for a nanosecond.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for Charlotte. And this matchup with the Lakers, it's their first meeting of the season. Now, here's Ball. Inside. And then Washington with the dunk.
Yeah, you know, in Cody Zeller, I think they've got a guy who does all the little things like making good, smart passes and creating open shots for others.
James against Hayward. LeBron with it. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against Indiana. Caldwell Pope finds Schroeder. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. For Los Angeles, they have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
And 75% on the season as a unit from the free throw line.
And they've made progress in that department from last season going into this one, guys. I mean, the numbers have improved.
The first one falls. Schroeder hits them both. Here's Ball. Hayward outside. Pass to Zeller. Back to Hayward. Gasol with the steal. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. James with the ball. Hornets leading by 5. Hayward kicks to Rozier. Morris with the rebound. For Los Angeles, they've gone just 2 of 7 so far. A little bit of a slow start for them. No one near him. Shot is good off the back rim and in.
Yeah, first and foremost, he's a pass-first team player, is Caldwell Pope. Love seeing that.
Rozier the pass to Zeller. Hayward goes in, and they pick up 2. Hayward's got 7.
He's somebody that's really comfortable carrying the offensive load.
Lakers trail by 5. James the pass to Gasol. Here's Caldwell Pope. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. To the inside, James. Hayward with some nice D.
You know, he just has not been himself this period. Just too inconsistent up and down at the offensive end.
A nice shot by Zeller.
Rozier showing you nice feel for recognizing that one of his guys was wide open and got him the ball.
James outside. And they double up LeBron. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. So it's the Hornets now. Hornets leading by 7. Hayward outside. Pass to Washington. Unloads. The basket good off the assist from Hayward. 8 points for him.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
And that one's good. Schroeder.
How about that wonderful floater he has, showing off an exquisite touch.
And there's the pass to Zeller. Now, here's Rozier. Shoots the 3. And James pulls it down. Pope trying to break free. LeBron with the buckets. And now just a 5-point Charlotte lead. Charlotte calls timeout. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
On the floor now for Charlotte. Big group substitution here for the Lakers. Here's Martin. Outside Martin. Charlotte no good that time either. And Caruso's got the ball here for the Lakers. Trailing by 5. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. Charlotte's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. And it's Martin missing. Lakers have gone 5 of 12 from the field since the opening tip. And they double up James. Pass to Horton Tucker. Back to Kuzma. Shot clock at 6. He's looking for LeBron and finds him.
LeBron James knows the meaning of the word layup, but he's much more interested in throwing it down when he can.
Bridges kicks to Martin. And stolen by LeBron. And here's the fast break. LeBron leading the way. Shoots over Graham. Another miss by LeBron. Hornets leading by 3. Let's it fly. And the Hornets miss again.
And guys, not sure where his head was on that shot. Not what this offense was designed to create.
Not at all. I mean, that's where they want him looking for a teammate, not trying to do it on his own. He needs to share the wealth there.
Now here is Martin.
What a jam! Are you kidding me? Boy, I really like seeing Bridges get up for these throwdowns, boy. Yeah, he's pretty creative for a young guy.
LeBron outside. Harold down low, working on Biyombo.
Well, you know, stopping him is never easy to do, but the defense was strong there.
You know, discussing Biyombo, it's hard not to think back to Game 3 of the Eastern Conference Finals against the Cleveland Cavaliers, isn't it?
I mean, how about 39 minutes? Only 7 points scored, but how about 26 rebounds to lead his team to victory? He actually had a terrific series all the way around and then parlayed that into a $72 million contract the following year.
Graham surveying the floor. Lets it go from 11. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. To the paint. Here's
My goodness. Oh, he's putting on a show for these fans.
I can't believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game.
Well, when you know it, you got to show it.
Now here is Martin. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. Shot clock at 5. Beat the shot clock, but it's off the mark. The Lakers trail. Over to the left wing. Here's Harrell. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Charlotte has gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Bridges and blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. To the middle. Here's Caruso.
And checking out some numbers for Grant. His last 10 games, he's right around 9 points a night, 4 assists, and 2 rebounds. And you can't help but be impressed by his numbers.
You know, guys, I think he's the engine of this offense. He makes them go. Without his scoring, I think they'd be a totally different team.
Ties it up, and this next one could give them the lead. And that one falls, and that puts them up by 1 point. 1:22 left in the first quarter. Outside, Martin. Pass to Graham. To the inside. Here's Bridges. It's deflected.
Upping his intensity on the defensive end. Love to see that. Kuzma uses his length and athleticism to challenge and alter shots.
Here's Horton Tucker. It's Biyombo with the rebound. Biyombo's got 4 rebounds in this game.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Yeah, the half and half balls are going their way, and that's really a function of effort and intensity. You know, the ball doesn't discriminate. Whoever goes and gets it, that's who owns it.
Now here is Martin. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. 24 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. James, good for another field goal. Number 5 in the night. 5 for 10 shooting.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Now here's Graham in the game against Toronto. Very impressive. They need this. And so it's LeBron James making things happen for the Los Angeles Lakers. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. Back right after this. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, What have they been doing or not doing?
Well, when you control the glass, you control the second chance opportunities on both ends.
And, you know, their rebounding advantage has been glaring, simply outworking them on the boards for that entire first quarter.
Lakers leading by 3. And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor. All fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. On the floor for Charlotte. Bridges out there with Martin. And there's Bismack Biyombo. Then there's Devontae Graham. And it's Martin in at the 2 spot. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Harrell's got the lead up to 5 now for the Lakers.
The dogged intensity Harrell has is just insane. And he uses all this energy to his advantage, particularly on the glass.
Now here's Graham. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Looking at current NBA players, Greg, leaving aside the real star players, who would you love to have played with from this era?
Man, there's so many guys that, you know, and I hate to call them role players because they bring so much more to the table, but in reality they got to fill some roles, right? And you know, John Collins is a guy who's got great potential, a tremendous finisher around the rim. How about Robert Covington, a smooth shooter who defends his tail off? Davis Bertans, a deadly floor spacer who can put the ball down and create and make plays. So there's so many guys like that in the league that make a difference in determining whether your team can win or lose.
Boy, those are 3 names I don't know that I would have mentioned, so I'm glad you did. So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses.
Well, I like the tough-nosed nature of Bismack Biyombo. He's a dependable role player who works hard on defense.
The mid-range jumper is a high percentage shot for him, and when he's got that much room, forget about it.
Here's Martin following the basket by LeBron James. Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. Clock at 6. Here's Biyombo. LeBron with the block.
This is what makes LeBron so special. He does it at both ends. Great tenacity on defense.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Lakers.
They pounded the ball inside in the first half, forcing the D to collapse, and that frees up the shooters going forward.
You know, one other thing that's clear is how well they're burying their jump shots here in the early going.
And he knocks down the first one.
You know, one of the things that endeared Miles Bridges to his college coach was he was a superstar in talent, but played with a blue-collar mindset.
Dennis Schroeder's checked in for the Lakers. Both free throws good from Bridges.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
Yeah, I like everything you said there, because when all else fails, if you can get to the stripe, that's really a good way to change the momentum in the game, because you get points and you also slow down the opponent because the game isn't going up and down as much.
And it's Harrell missing.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
It's blocked. One-on-one fast break. Lets it go. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. Schroeder's got 6. Hornets trail by 6. Ball, the bounce pass. Pass to Rozier from the arc. Connects from three-point range. Rozier's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Caruso looking for an opening. He's just scored his first basket with that shot, making him 1 for 4.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Ball kicks to Bridges. There's the pass to Rozier. And another three for Charlotte.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooters.
And Caruso's got the ball here for the Lakers. They defeated Indiana in their last game.
And the bench turned up in that one. Whatever they couldn't get from their starters, they got from the reserves.
Well, you know, you hear about the importance of having depth all the time, bench players that contribute. In last game, their bench came alive.
Here's Harrell trying to get open is Kuzma. Harrell, that's good. 6 points for him.
And Kevin, they've dialed up their activity this quarter. We're seeing them convert a lot of those second chance opportunities.
Well, the hustle and the effort, the persistence, all of that paying off in a big way. And that's something that makes a coach smile.
The Hornets have hit most of their free throws tonight, 5 of 6.
Shooting 2.
And the first one drops. Rager, the all-time assist leader for the Big West Conference. In that frame, talk about some of the traits that make for a good floor general, a good point guard, a good facilitator.
Yeah, I mean, listen, you have to be a leader because that's what the position calls for. Unselfishness, instincts, that stuff matters. But ultimately, your teammates got to feel like you play for them. And that's when you have a chance as a team to be special.
I'm assuming you've always been like that. Am I correct?
No, that is not
really?
true.
Wow.
I evolved into a leader. In all seriousness, I think some guys are natural. Others, like myself, had to evolve into it.
For Los Angeles, they have made all of their free throws so far tonight, going 6 for 6. And the first one at the line is good. Schroeder hits them both. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Ball, the bounce pass. Back to Zeller. And the dunk by Zeller.
And, you know, Hayward's floor recognition and composure, really impressive. Knows precisely when to pass over to the open man.
Now, here's Schroeder. An 11-point game for him in the win against Indiana.
And he didn't take any plays off at the defensive end. I mean, he wound up with 4 steals on the night.
Zeller against Kuzma. Just 5 on the clock. And it's in there. And the Lakers lead by 4.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Now, here's Rozier. 17 points for him last game against Toronto. It's good on the putback.
Boy, Zeller's energy and activity infectious. His teammates really appreciate his hard work on the glass.
Here's Schroeder. 8 points for him. Hornets with the rebound. Zeller's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Rozier against Schroeder. And here is Rozier. He's got 8. Zeller trying to free himself up. The second effort. It's good. This game is all even. Zeller's got 6 points in the quarter.
You know, Zeller is no stranger to contact. As a matter of fact, I like the combination he has of both finesse and power to go through that kind of defense.
Now here's Schroeder, and you can see his scoring totals. Those are some pretty good numbers. He's putting up close to 15 points a game on average. Hornets have gotten exactly half their shots to go down here in the second, 5 of 10. Back to ball. Charlotte moving it around. Hayward, and Hayward with the stuff.
Boy, an excellent passer for a big man. P.J. Washington's floor awareness, impressive.
And here's Caldwell Pope. He brings it up for the Lakers. Greg, maybe not the tallest big in the league, but Washington's reach is the great equalizer.
Stands only 6'7", but that 7'2" wingspan, it allows him to play big, snatch rebounds in traffic, and make contested shots in the paint. I think the young fella's got a bright future.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Now, here's Kuzma. A 24-point outing in their last game against Indiana.
And he also controlled the backcourt as well. I mean, he really did a terrific job.
Active hands and really good energy pursuing the pumpkin there. Great hustle by Kuzma.
Here's Rozier. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Rozier's got 10 points in the game.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Now, here's Schroeder. 8 points for him. Basket, good.
And not a great start for him in the first, but he's quickly starting to turn it around.
Passes it to Zeller. Here's Hayward. And he banks in the layup. Hayward's got 4 this quarter.
And how about Hayward mixing it up inside there? Shows he can score on either side of the three-point line and really makes him more difficult to guard. And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
Hayward with the ball. Now guarded by Schroeder. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line. That sends Gordon Hayward to the free throw line. They get Marc Gasol. All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Charlotte.
And so far, these guys have done a fantastic job finding the opening man and getting some easy baskets.
They also came out of the locker room with their running shoes on. I mean, their transition game has been full throttle.
Find the lane.
Here's what Charlotte's going with right now. Biombo comes in for Zeller, and Martin subbed in for P.J. Washington. The free throw drops for Hayward. Greg, as a point guard, you must have had so much fun being surrounded by so much terrific talent at UNLV.
You know, Larry Johnson, Stacey Augmon, I mean, I could go on. And you're right, I was blessed to play alongside these guys. They were incredible talents, finishers. And, you know, you don't always appreciate it going through that moment, but the fact that we're all still close and stay in contact, man, what an awesome experience to be a part of that team.
Chemistry must have been off the charts on that team.
It was, and we had a lot of personalities, man. It was a different era back then, but I tell you, again, I wouldn't trade that experience for anything.
The first free throw is good.
They've hit every one of their free throws here in the second quarter. Very important when you're trailing.
Devontae Graham's checked in for Charlotte. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
Really always a plus to have a big guy stroke it from the line like that. The soft touch on full display.
Hayward outside.
Usually, guys, he's going to knock that one down from there. Proficient at operating in that medium range area.
Morris, no good.
I think he'll think twice about attempting that shot next time. The defense was right on top of him there.
Ball, no good. Lakers trail by 4. Schroeder, left side. Pass to LeBron. Over Graham. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. James has got 14 points for the game.
You know, because James is such a consistent, confident shooter from the mid-range, you just can't afford to let him get comfortable.
Here's Ball. The basket is good off the assist from Graham.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
A tight game here in Charlotte. Schroeder looking over the floor. Gasol trying to free himself up, and that one's good. Schroeder's got 10 points now just in this quarter.
And their shots are falling now with more regularity than we saw at first.
Well, it was a slow start, but they've gone from simmer to medium heat, and they're bordering on hot to close this gap.
Now, here's Ball. 7 points in the game. Hayward can't hit. And here's James. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. And now another look at that mobile one-block defensive performance.
Every basket's a big one in a tight game, and he is not about to give up an easy look.
So it's the Lakers now. Morris dishes to Schroeder. Caldwell Pope passes to Schroeder. 4 on the clock, and the wide open shot from Morris. No luck that time in the shot that would have put them on top. The shot by Hayward, wide open. Ball's knocked loose, but he gets it back. A second chance effort outside for Martin. Ball dishes to Graham. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Yeah, tit for tat on the glass. Just one more aspect of what's been a very closely contested ball game here.
Graham, the pass to Hayward. Over Morris. And once again, off the mark by Charlotte. Here's LeBron. Score the basket, his 8th. 8 for 13 from the floor.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
And the Hornets call time here.
They're trying to stem the tide here.
Yeah, you know, they had to do something, anything to stop this run. You can't just let it go on any longer.
And some changes here for the Hornets. Bridges, he's checked in for Hayward. And Martin subbed in for Ball. 1:25 left here in the second. Here's Horton Tucker. Here's Harrell. And he converts the layup. Now it's a 4-point Laker lead. 1:04 left to play in the first half. Graham with the ball. Guarded now by Morris. And the rejection by Harrell.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
Again, the Lakers.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Now here's Graham. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. A three-pointer is right on target.
No hesitation from Bridges there. He knows exactly when he should look to shoot it off the catch.
We've got 28 seconds left in the first half. LeBron against Martin. Floats one, and LeBron with the nice bucket inside. LeBron's got 8 points here in this quarter.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Now Graham gets it to go from 18 feet away. Graham's got his first basket. And so it's LeBron James making things happen for the Los Angeles Lakers. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Contavious, you guys came out with a lot of energy in the first half. What got you going?
Like you said, we came out with a lot of energy. We wanted to get easy basket layups, knock down shots.
You got all that and more in that first half. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, folks, welcome back. Ernie Johnson alongside the Jet. That's Kenny Smith. The Diesel, that's Shaquille O'Neal. A lot of big-time action so far in this one. LeBron James had it going on in the first quarter. He had 18 points, 3 assists. You knew when the Lakers landed Davis, this team would be a force. Shaq, is this Davis's team now, or is it still LeBron?
I don't believe you asked me that question, Ernie.
Well, then let me ask it to Kenny. Is this Davis's team now, or is it LeBron?
Well, it's LeBron's team. But Davis is still probably, at times, the most talented player on the floor, but he's never the best player on the floor. Same thing Kenny said. Thank you, Shaq.
Sorry I asked. And that's all we have for now. Tell the folks goodbye, Shaq. Tell the folks goodbye,
Goodbye.
Kenny. Goodbye. Go to Kevin Harlan.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. What can you say, LeBron James? What an impressive effort today.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Taking a look at Los Angeles. Caldwell Pope and LeBron fill out the wings. Montrezl Harrell is out there with Markieff Morris, and it's Schroeder in at the point. Count that one. Schroeder's got the first points of the second half here for Los Angeles.
Yeah, that's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Rozier against Caldwell Pope. A rebound by the Lakers. Morris has got his fourth rebound in this one. Schroeder outside. Pass to Harrell. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. Schroeder's got 3 assists now in this one.
And improving as a shot maker every year. Harrell has to be accounted for defensively.
Now here's Ball. He dishes it to Zeller. Out to Hayward. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Over Morris. They grab their own miss. Shot is good, and the Los Angeles leads cut to just 5 points on the basket from Washington.
Well, I tell you, you look at Washington's motor and his effort, a lot to like about both. I mean, he uses his length and instincts to do a good job on the glass.
Lakers working the ball around now. Harrell finds Schroeder. Lets it go from the wing. Doesn't go for him. And it's the Hornets taking it the other way.
You know, for a young fella, P.J. Washington is starting to show some real skill as a trash talker. I mean, he said back in high school, some people are not mentally strong. So I try to get in their heads a little bit, and so far it seems to be working.
2 minutes into the second half of play now. Hayward against LeBron. Zeller grabs the board. Zeller's got his 7th rebound here tonight.
And having a mature understanding of the game, Washington exploits any weakness he can find.
Greg, I like that word mature because that's the type of game he has. He's very aware, reads the floor and situations well, and then he executes. He's got a lot of polish and refinement in his game, and he's a utility guy who can make plays that help you win.
And here is LeBron after Gordon Hayward hitting the 3. And Morris throws it down.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
And right now, Hayward is in his element. Once he gets cooking, keep feeding that man.
Morris with the ball. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
Hayward can hit. The Lakers in the lead. Feeds to Schroeder. He's off on that one. Excellent D there from Ball. Hayward looking over the floor. And it's Hayward again missing.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Count it. And so it's Ball who brings the ball up for the Hornets. Hayward on the wing. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Hayward's got 8 points in the quarter.
A tough cover out there. You want to close out hard on Hayward, but you also have to respect his ability to take you off the bounce.
And stolen by Hayward. And here's the fast break. Ball leading the way.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Exactly. I mean, when you're running neck to neck, those kinds of mistakes tip the scale.
And the Lakers with possession here. After the basket by Charlotte. Schroeder against Ball. James. And a little luck that time, but it drops. LeBron's got 20.
And, you know, you come to expect this type of play from LeBron. I mean, he's relentless when he's in attack mode.
Hayward outside.
Really good job on the inside that time. I mean, he had to work for that rebound, and he got it done.
LeBron dishes to Morris. And there's the feed to Schroeder. And there it is for him. And now it's a 3-point Laker lead.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Pretty clear. It's smash mouth basketball. Pound that thing inside.
Now, here's Rozier. 10 points for him. Hayward outside. 6 to shoot. Lays it up off the glass. He's got 24.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles.
Every timeout, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
And I agree. I think there's going to be a new wrinkle in their game plan when they come out of this timeout.
break in the action, so let's take a look at the West and how the teams are stacking up. You take a look at Los Angeles. Right now, they've compiled the third best record in the conference.
And when I look at the Lakers, they had a few critics coming into the season, and now I don't think they have any. This is a club ready to not only make a deep run, but possibly win it all.
They do have the pieces in place for a title run, but the competition in the playoffs will be stiff.
Here's Caruso. Kuzma outside. And again, the Lakers no good. Charlotte's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. Caldwell Pope against Ball. Swiped away. Here's Kuzma. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Now here's Graham. Tight defense on him. Now the pass to Ball. 6 on the shot clock. No good. That would have tied it. Lakers leading by 3. Out to the wing. Here's Caruso. Kicks it to Caldwell Pope. And it's blocked.
Even though he's not the tallest power forward, Washington does have good bounce and a long reach. Plays bigger than he is.
Here's Bridges. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Excellent activity and timing on the offensive glass. That's how you get extra possessions.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for Los Angeles.
From mid-range, it's been a very nice game for them. I mean, they've been finding the bottom of the net a lot.
And they've also worked hard to get the ball inside. They haven't just settled, and they've hit a lot of high percentage shots in this game.
And it's tied up with that one. The Lakers have gone 8 of 14 on their shot attempts here in the third. Some pretty nice work. Passes it to Kuzma. To the paint. Here's Gasol. Drops in the layup for 2. Gasol's got 6 points.
Boy, the confidence of Gasol on the block is really impressive to see. I mean, once he gets good positioning, he goes right to work.
Back to Washington. 6 for 6. He's yet to miss from the field.
It all started with the pass. That's what coaches love to see, ball movement.
Caruso, the pass to Kuzma. Right wing. Launches a 3. The Lakers keeping it going. A new 14-second shot clock. Caldwell Pope with a wide open look. A three-pointer, no good. Charlotte has gotten a positive outcome on 7 of their 14 three-pointers in this game. Not bad at all.
Kevin, let's take a look here to see where the Lakers rank in the NBA.
And how about that sky-high ranking in terms of blocks per game? Sometimes that can indicate teams allowing too many drives to the rim, but it's sure nice to have bigs who can send it away as a last resort.
And they now lead as the free throw drops for him. Both free throws good from Bridges. Here's Kuzma. He has 6. He kicks to Caldwell Pope. Pass to Horton Tucker. Lakers passing it around. Down low. Shot clock at 6. Got a hand on it. Now here is Martin. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet.
Yeah, you know, he hasn't contributed well scoring the ball, but obviously his teammates have.
Horton Tucker, the pass to Kuzma.
You know, I think Kuzma's the kind of guy you've got to push out of the paint. When you don't, this is what happens.
Charlotte has gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. When Kuzma first entered the league, the Lakers were a rebuilding team. Now, Greg, he's one of the more experienced pieces on this team.
And Kuzma's made the most of it, switching to a learning role. Tries to absorb as much as he can from the vets, and he does everything he can to pick their brain and improve on those little things in terms of championship caliber basketball.
Here's Martin after the basket by Los Angeles. Got a piece of it. Now the Lakers on the break. Here's Caldwell Pope, and that one is hammered home.
Hey, it's not easy trying to stick with Caldwell Pope now, especially when he leaks out in transition.
Graham kicks to Martin. Here's Bridges. Kuzma with the defensive effort. And it's Kuzma with the ball for the Los Angeles Lakers. They lead by 4. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Bridges dishes to Martin. Inside, Washington. The offensive rebound. Rejected by Gasol.
You really got to admire the reach of Gasol. He's excellent at utilizing those long arms of his to turn away shots.
A tremendous mobile 1 block that we had to see again. Great send back.
And read the plate perfectly. Gets himself in the air at the right moment. Terrific denial.
And it's the Hornets with the ball. Here's Bridges.
You know, he's a hard-nosed defender who loves the challenge from the opponent. You better think twice before testing Gasol.
Caruso, the pass to Kuzma. Fades back. And the rebound goes to Martin.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
Bridges kicks to Martin. Five on the clock to end the cold streak. No good that time. Kuzma with the defensive effort. Here's the 3. It's rebounded by Charlotte.
Tell you what, the defense was lucky there. I mean, leave him that open from range, he'll typically knock it down.
It's Martin on the wing, defended by Gasol. 3-pointer, and it's Martin missing.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then, because his shot making is not happening right now.
Drills it from outside. Caruso's got the lead up to 7 now for the Lakers. Charlotte's gotten the 3-point shot off 16 times tonight. 7 times they've hit it, 9 times they've missed. And here is Graham, and he can be counted on to put some points on the board every night. He's averaging right around 13.5 points a game. Takes a 3. That one doesn't go. And so it's Los Angeles, bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Hornets trail by 7. They've got Martin. Rozier's out there with Devontae Graham. Then it's Cody Zeller. And it's Bridges in at the power forward. So that's the group out there for Charlotte. And it's Rozier missing.
a slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Especially when you're scoring the ball at a decent clip the way they have. I mean, they've done exactly what's necessary to take the lead.
Gordon Hayward's checked in for Martin. Dennis Schroeder's checked in for Los Angeles. Here's Harrell. James outside. Pocket 6. And he drops in the layup off the glass. James has got 22 points.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
I'd agree with you, and I don't think they expected this one to be a game where they would get battered inside like they have.
Now here's Graham. To the inside, and Hayward at the stuff.
And using his underrated athleticism, Hayward is no stranger to throwing it down.
Schroeder outside. Pass to Kuzma. Harrell dishes to LeBron. Loads it up there for Harrell. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Boy, it's no secret that LeBron James is an outstanding passer. Oh, I love his vision in the pick and roll.
Graham with the bounce pass. Hayward against James. The kick out to Rozier. Back to Zeller. The pass to Rozier. Those three-pointers off the mark.
And you know what? He's just not on his game, no doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
James finds Harrell. To the middle. And LeBron with the basket, the assist by Harrell. And now an 11-point Laker lead.
Not going to miss many chances from that range. That's LeBron's wheelhouse there.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Passes it to Zeller. This one for three. A rebound by the Lakers. Horton Tucker's got 5 rebounds tonight. It's LeBron with the drive, and he uses the glass on the layup. LeBron's got the lead up to 13 now for the Lakers. And so Graham will bring it up for the Hornets. They host the Kings after this game, and that game closes out the 4-game homestand for them. And now the fast break, LeBron with the ball.
When LeBron has it inside like that, I mean, it's almost impossible to stop him. Worst case scenario, he's going to get himself to the foul line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good, LeBron.
You talk about LeBron James, he does it all. Defends, scores, rebounds, passes, high IQ, unselfish, a leader off the court as well as on.
Ball's checked in for Charlotte. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Morris is checked in. Good on both. Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Ball, the pass to Zeller. The dish to Hayward. From the right block, the shot is good.
Boy, he's really been dominant in this one. Unfortunately, he hasn't had much help.
Lakers leading by 13. James outside. Pass to Harrell. Here's Horton Tucker. A three-pointer off the mark.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
Pass the ball. It's stolen by Schroeder. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's going to go on Gordon Hayward.
Boy, LeBron's taking a lot of punishment over the years. For him, just part of the game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. Both free throws good from James.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
No misses yet. You can't do much better than that, guys.
And the Hornets call time here.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Yeah, you know, just look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
We've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear James Borrego coaching his team during the break. He is not pleased, and he told them they have to make a push right now. He said, look, we got to make a move, or I've got to pull the plug. Pretty blunt stuff, Kevin. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Here's James. Miles Bridges picking up that last basket. Hero and Hayward with the block. Over in the corner, Rozier. The basket good off the assist from Hayward. Hayward's got 5 assists in the game.
All Rozier needs is a little breathing room, and he's firing that thing, and usually knocking it down.
And ball comes to help. Here's Harrell, and Harrell slams it in.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
Now, here's Rozier. Tries it from 19, and good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Rozier's got 5 points now this quarter.
Rozier plays within himself and doesn't typically force shots offensively. He's got a nice smooth stroke from mid-range.
Not pretty. You just got to shake off a miss like that.
Hayward right side. Tries again. Bridges shot. Good. Bridges has got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Hornets. James in the post. Ended by Hayward. Yep, it counts. James has got 32 points in the game.
Boy, he's really been on a roll this quarter. Seems like everything he throws up is finding bottom.
Ball up top. He's guarded by Schroeder. Here's Zeller, and that one is good with the extra effort on the glass. That gives him a double-double in this one. 10 points and 11 rebounds. James against Hayward. The drive by LeBron. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Zeller's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to go on Markieff Morris.
Bridges brings a toughness to his team's interior scoring because of his athleticism, physicality, and aggressiveness.
First one falls for him.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Yeah, they're making the most of their opportunities at the stripe, and they'll need to keep it up to take the lead.
The Lakers making a switch here. Caldwell Pope's checked in. Both free throws good from Bridges. Here's LeBron. The pass to Morris. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. And the Lakers lead by 8. The Hornets have gone 7 of 13 from the field here in the fourth. Ball, the pass to Zeller. Dishes it to Hayward. Hayward is doubled. And Zeller kicks the ball. Passes to Rozier. 6 to shoot. Charlotte again missing. And Schroeder's got the ball here for the Lakers. On the wing, James. And they double up James. Trying to find Schroeder. Gets it to him. Back to LeBron. Caldwell Pope feeling it out a bit. That's tipped. Harrell. And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't get the lid off. And now the fast break. Bridges with the ball. And Hayward gets it to go.
He has definitely shown up to play. He's done his part, really just trying to battle his team back into it.
Timeout called the Lakers.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
Yeah, typically there's some type of adjustment made out of a timeout. It might be major, or it could be just a slight tweak.
Now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, LeBron James.
And it's been a ridiculous performance in the best sense possible. I mean, everything about his game has been working. And no matter what they've thrown at him, he's had the answer.
And the Hornets making a change here. Washington's checked in. Lakers leading by 5. James outside. Pass to Harrell. Got a piece of it.
You know, usually Zeller is a position defender, but when he's locked in, he can block some shots too.
Took him no time at all on that one. Hayward's got 10 points now just in this quarter.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
To the paint. And they're on the break. Pass to Washington. Hayward trying to get open, and he overshot that one, missing.
No excuses, none. I mean, with the defense non-existent, I mean, he has to connect from there.
Schroeder finds Caldwell Pope. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. Caldwell Pope's got 9 points now in just the second half. Ball against Schroeder. Ball, the pass to Hayward. Banked in off the glass. Hayward's got 36.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
Schroeder against Ball. Second chance shot. That's tipped. James against Hayward. From in the low post. It goes. Hayward's got 38 points.
Seems like he can't miss right now, guys. I mean, completely in the zone this quarter.
Los Angeles calls timeout. Schroeder against Ball. Schroeder outside. It's good. Schroeder's got 22 points.
And the D not really doing its job there. A little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint.
Ball against Schroeder. Here we go. James heading to the hoop. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. And it's a 5-point Laker lead.
There is no doubt about who they were going to on that one. Of course not. LeBron coming through.
Now Rozier. And it's Ball in the corner. Just 5 to shoot. Over Caldwell Pope. Ball no good. And so James will bring it up for Los Angeles. He dishes it to Caldwell Pope. A rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Yeah, and once he gets the switch turned on, Caldwell Pope is not going to be slowed down. He can heat up quickly.
Hornets trail by 7. Rozier looking around. No good. Shot missing. Caldwell Pope with some nice D. LeBron outside. And finished off by LeBron.
An elite scorer, demonstrating once again how fast he can fill it up.
Charlotte has gotten 3 of their 6 three-pointers to fall here in the 4th. Rozier against Caldwell Pope. And again, the Hornets missing.
And since halftime, he has just been ice cold. Just can't seem to get anything to go his way.
The pass to James. No good off the back of the rim.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
The shot's good from Gordon Hayward.
And that's a nice decision on Hayward's part. Good timing on the pass, and he doesn't want to waste an opportunity to bury the jumper.
Now here's Harrell. Here's Schroeder. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
One shot.
Well, a huge bucket there to stifle the crowd.
Yeah, very little to cheer about for them at the moment.
And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Antetokounmpo's checked in for Montrezl Harrell. Dudley comes in for Morris. Alfonso McKinney's checked in for James. And Wesley Matthews subbed in for Kentavious Caldwell Pope.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
That's good from Schroeder.
That ought to do it. I think any chance for a miracle comeback just went out the window with those freebies.
Here's Graham. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And he might be small for a center, but boy, can he jump out of the building.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Schroeder against Graham. With the fadeaway. Schroeder kicks to Matthews. It's rebounded by Charlotte. From deep. Off on that one. And so the Lakers take the win. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. LeBron, you have accomplished so much in this league. How have you sustained it for this long?
You know, it's only a select few. It's not many who make it to this point, and I would never take the game for granted. That's why I try to give everything I can till I can't give no more. And I've been around some great players, great coaches, great organizations, and for me to have this opportunity right here means a lot, and I'm very humble.
Well, we appreciate all the work you've put in, man. Congratulations. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. So long, everyone.